Could you tell us a little bit more about how the vaccination has been developed and also the evidence base we're beginning to build up around its safety?
Yes, certainly. Very happy to outline all of that. So first of all, people are worried that where did this vaccine come from? We only had the illness for about less than a year before we get the vaccine rolled out. How can you possibly roll out a vaccine safe in that time frame? It's just not heard of before. So why was that? Why was that possible? A lot of the barriers to developing a vaccine were less or reduced for this particular vaccine. So that's the funding. It takes a lot of money to fund a vaccine. There was lots of funding available because it was recognized that this is such an important public health issue, the COVID vaccination, that money from both companies and governments was being thrown at this. Then you have the problem of recruiting volunteers. Because of all the publicity around COVID-19, there was no problems with actually recruiting volunteers. It was very easy to get people to come into the trials to try the vaccine versus the placebo. Then the third thing you need a condition that is prevalent enough, that's present in the population enough for you to see the difference between those vaccinated and those not. And because COVID-19 was so prevalent, that you could rapidly see that yes, this is an effective vaccine. So all the gates, all the blocks that are there for safety reasons for a vaccine were passed. There was nothing that the vaccine developers didn't have to go through that would normally go through. So it wasn't as if it was streamlined because so there was no risks taken with it, but it was just because of the circumstances we were able to develop this much quicker. On the back of that, there was also the technological advances because of the Ebola outbreak in West Africa, and then the boffins working on vaccine development were working on different ways of making vaccines. Then we had the MERS vaccine, which is MERS virus, which is a similar virus, a coronavirus, to the SARS-CoV virus. So they were working on developing vaccines for that. So a lot of the theoretical work was done beforehand, even before this virus showed its head. So things that all the ducks lined up nicely for us to be able to get this vaccine in double quick time, and thank heavens we were able to.